The date, the 16th of November, 1938. On this day, the psychedelic drug LSD was first synthesized. Lysergic acid diethylamide, usually abbreviated to LSD but also commonly known as acid, is an ergoline drug with no current approved uses as a medicine. Today, it is used primarily for recreational use or in spiritual contexts due to the sensory and psychological effects of taking the drug, including auditory and visual hallucinations, euphoria, and feeling of mental clarity, amongst many other positive and negative effects. While searching for medically useful ergot alkaloid derivatives, Albert Hoffman synthesized LSD for the first time on the 16th of November, 1938, with the intention of producing an analeptic. Hofmann did not further explore LSD until the 16th of April, 1943, when, after resynthesizing it, he discovered a small amount had been absorbed through his fingertips. He describes the effects as follows. I perceived an uninterrupted stream of fantastic pictures, extraordinary shapes with intense, kaleidoscopic play of colors. After about 2 hours, this condition faded away. Hoffman experimented with the drug, believing it to be a potential tool in the treatment of psychiatric patients. By the mid-1950s, LSD research was being conducted across America and in other countries, such as the United Kingdom, often on servicemen, with the drug proven to aid in the treatment of alcoholism and facilitating psychotherapy. By the mid-1960s, however, governmental production began to slow, as LSD began to be used by people recreationally, and scientific study almost completely evaporated by about 1980. Research into psychedelic therapy, using LSD and other psychedelic drugs, such as psilocybin, experienced a resurgence from the mid-2000s. However, they remain heavily restricted and far from completely understood. Hoffman continued to study psychedelic drugs and was the first to isolate, synthesize, and name the principal psychedelic mushroom compounds, psilocybin and psilocin. He died in 2008. Everything becomes history. Until next time, goodbye.